Inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Walker has it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And here comes a return from the middle of the air. Now a hit and a loose football. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On 1st and 10, Whitlock. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. On 1st down, Whitlock. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Throwing on 1st down, Whitlock. Over the middle, complete. That's Cox. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 13-yard line.
Second and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
10 at the 15-yard line.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
They'll look to throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
They're on 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Following the fumble recovery, Whitlock finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll make it a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it. Well,
and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Saints 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Viking 18. Mike. You're not ready. 99 Broncos. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to rush coming, and he's taken down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Who that? 58 is the mic. Bravo 18. Yo.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Returnable for time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak? And he's taken down here by the Saints. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a dump off here complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Whitlock steps away to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Whitlock eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Looking to throw. Whitlock. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21, Saints 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 12. Chap 60. Chap 60. Mike 12. Mike 12. Hey, we got to get this stop. Riggs. Mike 12. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On first down, Whitlock. He's got Thompson here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitlock.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down. Whitlock. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And, CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Whitlock. Flush to his right. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Saints 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I got you. I got you.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking for Campbell downfield. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Throwing again. Whitlock. He's got it complete to Thompson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for Cincinnati.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Saints 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
It's now 2nd and 6.
58, boys, 58.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
On 1st and 10, Whitlock. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Thompson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Watch the twist.
Back to throw. Whitlock. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the gun on 3rd down, Whitlock. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Walker, complete. Yeah, they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
To throw on 2nd down. Whitlock escaping the pressure right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the keeper.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
56.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Focus, defense, focus. Mike 17, Mike.
Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Bengals 45, Saints 3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to the Bengal pressure. Gets him that time. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Under pressure, they got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
A gain of 16 brings up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Walker has it. And some room to work. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Saints. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give me some. Give me some. We got. Hey, alert 3. Alert 36.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitlock. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
On first down, Whitlock. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask him,
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. From the gun, Whitlock. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Whitlock. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McPherson on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52. Saints 17. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. 30. 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
To number 20. A gain of 21 yards.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry